Here we are, lesson 4 on the recorder. Today's lesson, we're actually not learning any new notes at all. We're just going to be using B, A, and G. However, we will be learning some new concepts. We're going to be learning about something called accompaniment and what that means. And we're also going to be learning about tonguing. The way we're going to practice accompaniment and tonguing is by working on the songs that we've learned so far, the Baba song and Hot Cross Buns. Get your recorders ready. It's time to play. For today's warm-up, we're going to be doing our mystery note game again. Okay, first note uses 0, 1, 2, and 3. We're going to play it right at the same time. Ready? 1, 2, ready, play. Okay, hopefully you got G. Hopefully the pitch matched. Let's practice playing G with a few different rhythms. Repeat after me. Awesome. My next mystery note uses 0, 1, and 2. I wonder what pitch that is. Let's play it together and see if you get it. Ready, go. Hopefully you got the note A. Let's play some patterns using A. Awesome. Now for this next mystery note, I'm going to do it a little differently. I'm going to tell you what the note name is, but I'm not going to tell you the fingering. We're playing B. I'm going to move my fingers over here so you can't see. Let's play it together. Oh, here, I'll hide behind the microphone. 1, 2, together, go. So hopefully when you played B, you used 0 and 1. Let's play B together with a few patterns. Repeat after me. Awesome. Now that we have all of our mystery notes solved, let's practice playing some patterns that use G, A, and B. I'm going to start with patterns that start with G. But I may switch up on you, so you better be paying attention. Okay, pay attention. This one's very different. That one was longer too, right? Listen again. What pitch did that start on? It started on A. Repeat after me. Awesome. Let's do some accompaniment. Accompaniment is music that's played alongside the main part of the music, the melody, but it's not the melody and it's not the star. It creates fun music in the back. For example, when you see your favorite singer singing, they're what everyone's paying attention to. However, they usually have a band behind them. The band that's playing along isn't necessarily what you're really paying attention to, but the band adds something really fun to the actual singer themselves. We're going to be doing that today, where I'm going to be accompanying you on the guitar with the Baba song and also with Hot Cross Buns. So we have Hot Cross Buns here. Let's just practice without the accompaniment first. Starting with B, Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. Again, 2, ready, and play. Awesome. You may hear a clicking sound in the background right now. That's my metronome. A metronome is basically a machine that musicians use when they practice to help them keep a steady beat. I'm using the metronome to be sure that I'm going at the exact speed that I need to match up the melody, Hot Cross Buns, with the accompaniment. Okay, so it's a little bit faster now, but I think you're gonna like it. Let's play Hot Cross Buns a little bit faster with the metronome. And 1, 2, ready, and go. Again, 2, ready, and go. Awesome. Maybe playing that speed was really easy for you and not a big deal, but maybe that was challenging. In order to help us play those eighth notes, the part that goes, we have to learn about something called tonguing. The best way I can describe tonguing is by having you imagine what would it be like if you could talk, except the only rule was you couldn't use your tongue. In fact, pretend you didn't even have a tongue in the first place. If you try talking that way, did you even understand what I said? What I said was, it might not sound very good because even though you can tell that I'm trying to talk, you don't actually hear the words that I'm saying. When we talk and we make words, whether we realize it or not, our tongue is actually cutting off air at the very front of our mouth, right behind our teeth, on our gums, just on our gums right behind our teeth, our front teeth, okay? When you talk, your tongue is cutting off air, and that's what helps articulate or enunciate each sound that you're trying to say. Just for fun, I want you to pause the video, and I want you to try talking without using your tongue. And how was it? It didn't sound right, huh? What I've seen when I've been teaching recorder, about half of my students automatically start tonguing when they play recorder, and the other half don't. We need to talk about tonguing because if you're not tonguing yet, we need to be sure that you're doing it, okay? With recorder, when you tongue, you're basically using your tongue to cut off the air in between each note, okay? For example, here's what I sound like when I tongue. I'm just gonna play 4 Gs, okay? I'm gonna play 4 Gs. Here's what I sound like when I tongue. Okay? Now, I did it all in one breath. And I said 2 4 times. But I only used one breath to say the 2. The second way I'm going to do it is a very common mistake that I see before students realize that they're not tonguing. Maybe that didn't sound too bad to you. It really didn't. But here's the deal. When you start playing faster notes, it's going to be very difficult. I'm going to turn my metronome back on, and I want you to see how much more difficult it is for me to play without using my tongue, especially when it gets to the 8th notes and when I do use my tongue. So first way is without tongue. Okay, so the first way is without using any tongue at all, okay? If you notice, for each sound that I made, I was having to blow into my recorder, and it's kind of exhausting, and I'm actually breathing in way more than I need to. This next time, I'm going to tongue. When I play tonguing, I want you to think about what you hear that sounds differently. Okay, so this is with me tonguing. Okay, I'm going to play it one more time without tonguing and with tonguing so you really see the difference, okay? Example 1. Example 2. You may or may not have noticed, but when I'm not tonguing at all and I'm using a breath for each note, what's happening is I'm creating an inconsistent tone quality. Each pitch doesn't sound the same. Each one sounds a little bit different, and you really hear when I start the note and stop the note. When I play with fewer breaths, in fact, I think I only took one breath the second time, then I have a much more consistent tone quality because I'm using the same stream of air, and I'm just using my tongue to separate the air. If you need to pause at any time, please do so and practice on your own. So going back to hot cross buns, let's practice with tonguing playing hot cross buns. I'm going to make the metronome a little bit slower so you can practice. This is a little bit slower. Okay, here we go. Together. 1, 2, ready, go. Again, 2, ready, and go. Okay, now with our tonguing, we're back to our original speed. It's a little bit faster. Let's practice together. 1, 2, ready, and go. Again, 2, ready, and go. So if you look, ta-da! I added in these 2 little dots right here. The 2 little dots mean that we repeat it. This is called a repeat sign. When you see the 2 double bar lines with the dots, that means you repeat it. We're going to play it twice this time. So get ready to play, and 1, 2, ready, and go. Let's do it one more time. 1, 2, ready, and go. Okay, this time I will help you out by pointing, but you are going to play along with the guitar, okay? The screen is going to split. 1, 2, ready, and go. 1, 2, ready, and go. And how did it go? Maybe you've been doing tonguing all along, or maybe this is something new, but it's a technique that we're going to keep working on throughout these lessons because it's really going to help you play stuff that's faster, and even if it's slower, it helps create a nice, clear, consistent tone. Remember the Baba song? I thought it would be fun if we played the Baba song with accompaniment as well. And 1, 2, ready, and play. 2, ready and play. Great lesson today. We covered accompaniment and we learned about tonguing. This week's homework, I want you to practice tonguing. The best way to do that is by practicing the Baba song and Hot Cross Buns. And it's also by going through the warm-ups of this week's lesson as well as other week's lessons, and just the simple warm-ups we do where we play like I want you to practice and make sure that you're actually tonguing the notes instead of just puffing each sound like this. Okay, I really want you to work on tonguing. And remember, if you have any questions, just post it in the comments right below or check out my website, missmarimusic.com. See you next Wednesday!